Every spring you walk out to the same patch of grass along your fence, the one that looks fine in April and then slowly loses the fight as summer drags on. You've sprayed it, you've reseeded it, you've followed every tip you could find, and yet by mid-July those dandelions are right back, thicker than the year before. If that sounds familiar, here's the thing nobody selling weed killer wants you to know. There's one ordinary cheap thing, a single cup of it, that wipes out weeds at the root and leaves your grass completely untouched. Welcome to Timeless Gardening, where we test practical, budget-friendly solutions so you can grow with confidence, without wasting time or money. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how to use it. But before I get to the reveal, let me explain why this works, because that's the part that actually changes everything. Most sprays only kill the weeds you can see right now. They do absolutely nothing about the thousands of seeds already buried in your soil, waiting for the right moment to sprout. So you clear the yard one weekend, it looks perfect for about 2 weeks, and then the whole thing comes roaring back, worse than it was before. That's the cycle so many people get stuck in, spending year after year pouring money into the same losing battle. Once you understand that the real fight is happening underground, the answer becomes obvious, and it costs a fraction of what you're probably spending right now. Now let's dig into the simple science behind this, and how just 1 cup of it ends the cycle for good. Let's start with the natural weed killer that actually works. The secret is white vinegar, plain ordinary white vinegar from your kitchen cupboard. It contains acetic acid, which acts as a powerful herbicide by breaking down the weed's cell walls, causing it to dry out and ultimately perish. And here's what makes it so effective. Vinegar works fast. You can see results within hours. And within a few days, the weeds look like they have been burnt to a crisp. I have used this method myself on stubborn weeds growing through my patio cracks, and the results are genuinely impressive. The key is to use it on a hot sunny day when the sun can help speed up the drying process. Vinegar works by dehydrating the plant, and the heat accelerates that effect. To make a simple natural weed killer recipe, mix 1 cup of white vinegar with a few drops of liquid dish soap. The soap helps the solution stick to the weeds instead of beating up and rolling off. This is the kind of organic weed killer that is safe to use around pets and children, because it doesn't leave harmful residues in your soil. However, and this is critical, vinegar does not discriminate. It will kill any plant it touches, including your grass. So this natural weed control method is best used on weeds in driveways, patios, walkways, and other areas where you don't want anything to grow. If you are trying to get rid of weeds in your lawn, this is not the solution for you. But for those stubborn weeds that pop up in cracks and crevices, vinegar is the best weed killer for lawns and hardscapes combined. I keep a spray bottle of this mixture in my shed at all times during the growing season. It is so simple to make that I never bother buying expensive chemical sprays anymore. The moment I spot a weed pushing through a crack in my walkway, I grab the bottle and give it a quick spritz. Within a day, that weed is wilting, and within 2 days it is completely gone. I have even used this on weeds growing up through my gravel driveway, and it works just as well there too. The best part is that I don't have to worry about my dog or the neighborhood cats getting into anything toxic, because vinegar is completely harmless once it dries. Now, here is where the real game changer comes in. If you want to get rid of weeds in your lawn without harming your grass, you need to think about prevention, not just reaction. That brings us to the pre-emergent that stops weeds before they even start, and that is corn gluten meal. Corn gluten meal acts as a natural pre-emergent herbicide that prevents weed seeds from germinating. It works by inhibiting root formation in newly germinated seedlings. The seeds still sprout, but without roots they quickly die off. This natural weed control method is incredibly effective for stopping common lawn weeds like dandelion, crabgrass, and clover. The key to making this work is timing. Corn gluten meal must be applied before weed seeds begin to germinate, typically in early spring when soil temperatures reach about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the best natural indicators for timing is when the forsythia bushes begin to bloom. That is nature's way of telling you that the soil is warm enough for weed seeds to germinate, and that it is time to apply your corn gluten meal. To apply, you need about 20 pounds of corn gluten meal per 1,000 square feet of lawn. This is a lot of product, and it can be expensive compared to synthetic options, but it has a major added benefit. Corn gluten meal also acts as a slow-release fertilizer, providing about 10% nitrogen by weight to feed your lawn. Over time, As you build healthy soil and thick turf, your lawn will naturally crowd out weeds, creating a cycle where you need fewer and fewer treatments. This approach eliminates the need for harsh chemicals and builds a resilient lawn that is naturally resistant to weed invasions, making it one of the most effective weed control strategies you can adopt. I have been using corn gluten meal on my lawn for 3 years now, and the difference is genuinely noticeable. The first year I still had some weeds, but by the second year the crabgrass was almost gone, and this past spring my lawn was the thickest and greenest it has ever been. The slow-release nitrogen feeds the grass gradually, so there is no sudden growth spurt that leaves you mowing every 3 days. I also love that I am not putting any synthetic chemicals into my soil. It gives me peace of mind knowing that my kids and my dog can run around barefoot on the grass without me worrying about what they are stepping in. The upfront cost is higher than a bag of chemical fertilizer, but when you factor in the time you save by not chasing weeds all summer, it is well worth the investment. Knowing what to use is only half the battle. The other half is knowing exactly how and when to apply it, because timing is everything with corn gluten meal. If you get the timing wrong, you have wasted your money. You need to apply it in late February or early March depending on your climate, before the weed seeds have started to grow. If you apply it too early, the product may break down before the weeds germinate. If you apply it too late, the weeds will already be established and the corn gluten meal will have no effect. To get the best results, apply the corn gluten meal when the soil is dry, and then water it in lightly. Water is necessary to carry the bioactive peptides down to the weed seeds in the soil, but you do not want to overwater. Heavy rain can wash the corn gluten meal away from the root zone. A broadcast spreader is the best tool for evenly distributing the product across your lawn. You will need to make multiple passes to achieve the recommended rate of 20 pounds per 1,000 square feet, which is a heavy application. This is one of the downsides. It is physically demanding and can be expensive. But remember, every time you use corn gluten meal, you are also feeding your lawn. The nitrogen it provides promotes stronger stems, thicker grass, and better overall plant health. A thick, healthy lawn is your best defense against weeds. When your grass is dense and vigorous, it crowds out weed seedlings before they can establish. This long-term approach to weed control is what saves you time and money in the long run. I remember the first time I applied corn gluten meal. I was shocked at how much product I needed. 20 pounds per 1,000 square feet is a lot, and I had to go back to the feed store for another bag. But I also noticed that my lawn stayed greener longer into the summer than it ever had before, and I barely had to water it because the deeper roots were pulling moisture from further down in the soil. I also learned that applying it on a calm day is important, because the powder is fine and can blow around if there is even a slight breeze. I now apply it with a drop spreader, rather than a broadcast spreader, which gives me more control and less waste. And I have found that a light watering after application is all it takes. Too much water just dilutes the effect and washes it away before it can do its job. With a little practice, the whole process takes about an hour for my yard, and I only have to do it once a year. Now, besides what you put on your lawn, there is something else that makes a huge difference in the fight against weeds, and it has to do with how you mow and water. One of the most overlooked lawn care tips for weed control is how you mow your grass. Mowing your lawn too short is one of the fastest ways to invite weeds. When you mow low, you stress the grass, stunt its growth, and create thin patches where weeds can easily take hold. The solution is simple: mow high. Keep your mower blade at the higher end of your grass type's recommended range, typically around 2.5 to 4 inches. Mowing high allows your grass to develop a deeper root system and promotes lateral growth, which helps it naturally crowd out weeds over time. In addition to mowing high, proper watering is essential. Deep, infrequent watering encourages roots to grow deep into the soil, making your turf more drought-tolerant and resilient. Shallow, frequent watering encourages shallow roots, which makes your lawn more susceptible to stress and weed invasion. When you combine mowing high with deep watering, you create an environment where weeds struggle to compete. This is the foundation of organic weed control. It is not about killing the weeds you have. It is about creating the conditions where weeds cannot thrive in the first place. This approach saves you money on expensive chemicals and treatments, and it allows you to enjoy a beautiful lawn without the constant battle. I used to mow my lawn as short as possible because I thought it meant I would have to mow less often, but I was wrong. The shorter I mowed, the faster the grass grew back, and the more weeds I had. When I finally raised my mower blade to the highest setting, everything changed. The grass grew thicker, the weeds became less frequent, and I actually ended up mowing less because the grass was growing more slowly and evenly. I also changed my watering habits. Instead of watering a little bit every evening, I started watering deeply once a week. The difference was immediate. The grass turned a deeper shade of green, and it stayed green even during dry spells when my neighbors' lawns were turning brown. I now water for about an hour once a week, which gives the soil about an inch of water, and that is enough to keep the grass thriving without encouraging shallow roots or weed growth. This is the kind of simple practical change that costs nothing but delivers huge results over time. Even with the best preventive measures, a few weeds will still find a way to sneak in, and when they do, there is one last line of defense that costs almost nothing. When a weed slips through, the safest way to remove it is by hand. Hand pulling is the most targeted weed control method available. It removes the weed without risking damage to your grass. The trick is to pull them when they are young and small, before they have had a chance to set seed. Once weeds flower and go to seed, they will spread their seeds and create a much bigger problem for the following year. To make hand pulling easier, water the area first or wait until after a good rain. Moist soil loosens the weed's root system, making it much easier to pull the entire taproot out in one piece. For larger weeds or those with deeper roots, a hand tool or a standing weeder can be very effective. If you do need to use a liquid weed killer for spot treatments, remember that vinegar is a great natural solution for weeds in driveways, patios and walkways. Mix 1 cup of white vinegar with 1 teaspoon of dish soap and apply it directly to the weed leaves on a sunny day. The vinegar will burn the foliage and the weeds will die within a few days. This is one of the most effective weed killer recipes you can make at home, and it costs just pennies per batch. It allows you to target specific weeds without harming your lawn, and it works faster than any chemical alternative. I keep a small hand weeder in my back pocket whenever I am out in the yard, and I pull weeds as I see them before they get big enough to become a problem. It has become a routine for me, and it takes just a few minutes each day. On weekends I do a more thorough sweep of the yard, especially after a good rain when the soil is soft and the roots come out easily. I have also found that a twist and pull motion works better than just pulling straight up, especially for dandelions with long taproots. For crabgrass, I use a standing weeder that lets me twist the weed out without bending over. The physical effort is minimal, and the sense of accomplishment is immediate. And knowing that I am not spraying any chemicals on my lawn gives me a real sense of peace, especially knowing that my family is playing on that same grass every day. There you have it. 1 cup of vinegar to wipe out the weeds you can see, and corn gluten meal to stop the ones you can't. Together they form a natural, budget-friendly system that breaks the cycle of chemical dependency and endless respraying. The weeds don't stand a chance when you take away their seeds and starve the survivors all at once. And the best part is, once you start mowing high and building healthy soil, you will need less and less intervention every year. That is the real victory. Not just a weed-free yard, but a lawn that can defend itself. Now I would love to hear from you. Have you ever used vinegar or corn gluten meal on your lawn? Drop a comment below and share what worked for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Timeless Gardening for more practical, budget-friendly tips that actually work. Until next time, keep growing and keep saving.